Right, lads. We just seen the PlayStation 5. We sat there and watched through the whole live stream.
Yep.
Uh, so what's your initial thoughts on what it looks like? Have it up here on
I mean,
screen.
I'd say I'm very excited to see. Obviously, looking at the design, I'm actually impressed with it. Even though some maybe people might may say it looks like a router, a Wi-Fi router. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait for the release.
Yeah, like I think the design was actually pretty nice. I like the way it's a lot different than just a plain fucking thing, like
Just
the
a black
Xboxes
box.
or yeah. No, at least there's some fucking look to it, some design. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
looking
think
forward to it. Anyways.
I think it is it's a completely drastic difference to like the PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
Oh, big time! Yeah.
The PlayStation 4, the Pro version, I think looks really nice. If you go back to the original PlayStation 4, it does look really old. I don't know. Do
Um,
you have the old one, the 500 gig one?
I yeah, I do. Yeah, I have
yeah.
that. It
Still
Yeah,
still
have
sounds
the
like a jet engine.
it's really old looking thing. Like mine, I have the Pro one, so it does look a lot more modern. But this new one is a big step. We do know that we're gonna get two different versions. One with a disc, which is slightly bigger, and then one with that's just digital.
Yep.
Think that's a good
yeah.
idea?
I think
Uh,
it's gonna be a good bit cheaper, I'd say. And
yeah, yeah, I
yeah,
could see it. It's like
I would say it's much
this
cheaper.
disc are gonna die out. That's what they're planning on happening to do, and I think this
mm,
kind of pushes that even further for the disc going to be be made redundant. I think most people anyway buy online through the store. Or if you're on PC, obviously you buy on Steam anyway. So it was eventually going to happen where consoles were going to take away the feature of discs and just replace it with a cloud like they do now.
And
yeah,
we already knew what the controller was gonna look like. Do you still think the controller looks nice?
I'm a bit skeptical on that controller.
yeah.
I think it's just an Xbox copy in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Um,
nice. I think it looks like
no,
it's just gonna get dirty all the time. You're like wiping it
yeah,
clean and all.
yeah, I'm always going to give it a chance, obviously, but like I obviously coming from an Xbox, so I was fine with it. But obviously, for years of playing PlayStation now, if I went back to an Xbox controller, I'd find it difficult.
No, it's really.
So
I've tried it when I'm playing certain
it's
PC games on the Xbox controller. It's so hard.
yeah,
It's really
you
hard.
know,
Like
and
It just doesn't feel right anymore.
no, we got a couple of the features of it.
yeah,
So what I kind of jotted down was quite fast, and so what I got down was 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, which is
yeah,
which is what
needed.
which is what has to be. Like the PlayStation Pro is 4K UHD,
Yep.
and then we have is a high speed SSDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think PS5s are coming out with 825 gigs of SSD. I think they're faster than the Xbox ones, from what I remember. But you will have the opportunity to buy SSD from from PlayStation itself if you want to expand more, which I'm most likely gonna
Yeah,
be doing
so
anyway. Um,
Warzone alone is just gonna take up most of
yeah,
Infinite Warfare is sitting there around their desks just licking their lips. 800 gigs. Oh my
the
god.
stuff we can do with
What we
this.
could do with this. It's like, but
um,
this console can save us file space. Oh no, it won't. We'll make
Full
more
compression.
files. More
Up the
files.
game by 300 gigabytes.
I'm looking at.
Evil
I'm actually
laughs.
I think I'm interested to see is obviously I love my graphics, so ray tracing is
Yeah,
something that I can't wait to see because obviously they've been testing it with the RTX
I hope.
graphics cards on PC.
I hope we get the Minecraft thing. That's ray tracing thing, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's they're all on the RTX cards for on GPUs. I think from the 2060 Super onwards, and obviously with the new GPUs, they're actually custom made GPUs for the PlayStation and Xbox called RDNA 2. So they will all be
Huh,
already be equipped with
get a
ray
load of the
tracing.
nerd. No, all of his tech stuff.
Honestly, I need to know my stuff. So yeah,
That's
and everything looks the same. Everything on the both consoles are the same, other than the storage, which I think Xbox comes with 1 terabyte and the PlayStation comes with 825 gigs of SSD. But the PlayStation one is a bit more faster,
Mm.
which we were told anyway from the get go.
We ain't really like told like that much about it though in this whole live stream. We literally just told like these words and they didn't really go into much detail. They'll probably do that with a state of play in like August or something, September maybe.
Yeah, I think they'll do a more dumbed down version for a lot of people. I think a few
Jesus,
months
slosh
ago.
down now.
Yeah, but, you non-techies,
Oh,
no,
Kick 'em.
but obviously, yeah, kick me for the word. Last month they brought out a kind of a one of those talks for the shareholders, let's say, and they ran through every single, um, part of the new PS5 and what it has in it. So for the tech nerds, most we already have that information, but they will bring out a more casual kind of version of that. What's the
yeah,
best
but
way?
they
Or
basically like
they might even not do it.
will
Someone else might do it on YouTube.
they'll whip up a picture saying, look at this screen, this is just HD. Look at this screen, this is 4K. And they'll be like, yeah, they look exactly the same. The one was slightly brighter. And we're like, ooh, the brighter one we must buy. But then
But we have rain graphics.
they just do like ray tracing comparisons and stuff. This is without, and this is what it looks like. But
Yeah, and obviously we've all seen the Minecraft ray tracing difference.
I was the what when we were watching, I did say that there's only from the picture we have there's two little ports at the bottom which I have no idea what they're going to be for. But then we have in the middle level we have a USB and a USB-C. So
Yep.
you were saying the USB-C cable will be for to charge the controller because that's what they're switching to.
Yeah, because you've actually look at when you were showing off the controller, you'll actually see a USB Type C port on top of that controller. So I can see that being the charging point. I obviously we didn't get like a back image of the
The actual
obviously
back
the back
panel.
of the So I'd like to see what they have there. If what's the current PS4? That has two USB 3.0s. I'm not
Mine
too
has
sure. I
three.
think yeah. So the original has two, and the Pro
Hmm.
is yours. The Pro, isn't it? Has the three. Um, so hopefully there is a minimum of three because all I use at the moment is a USB hub. So I definitely need I definitely need more space for
The,
sure
the,
when it comes to all this.
the controller has loads of features. They just start whipping them out of nowhere, just showing all these mad
Yeah.
words. One of the words is
Yeah,
haptic feedback. What the
yeah.
feck is haptic feedback?
So haptic feedback is basically what you have right now in your PS4 controller. It's the idea of using touch to interact with other people. So it's I think it's just one of those fancy words. I can't see how obviously they haven't gone into much information regarding it. But obviously haptic feedback meaning that the use of touch is used on different users. So it could be motion, it could be down to motion games, or we'll definitely get more information. I hope anyway. But that's just the basic idea or the concept of haptic feedback. It's just the touch, the use of touch.
I seen as well. It has a jack as well, but it has a built-in mic.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's just a horrible idea.
that's gonna sound bad.
That's
Now I'm
so
surprised if
shit.
it even sounds anyway decent.
It's gonna be
But
like
it's gonna be
fucking
like
cameras.
static.
Gonna be
Yeah,
like
I've
You
seen
what?
don't hear the buttons. Sure, the
speaking of cameras,
cameras.
the HD camera they bring now, as well.
I say
That came out.
that'll give you good quality, better than the
Yeah,
one on the PlayStation 4.
use it for streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but
And then
yeah, it's.
the adaptive trigger is that just basically what Scuff has with the
I,
trig?
I don't. I'm actually not sure. It feels like it's a more sensitive trigger. From what they were trying to show as an image. Um, but I'm not. I can't really say. I say it is something to do with what Scuff have. It's a hair trigger.
I can't wait
Um,
until though that it's gonna be some sort of well-known internet post that someone's gonna get caught jacking off in the background while his PlayStation mic was on, and it's gonna be terrible quality. It's gonna be muffled, but everyone will laugh, and it'd be like the biggest Reddit post
Get a
ever.
load of this 240p jacking off. But
The dude's his mic. He's
yeah,
like, I'm safe. He's not.
no,
The
you're
Yeah.
never safe.
PlayStation.
They are listening.
Yeah, I don't think that's everything with the. Oh no, we had 3D audio announcement as well. So I know I've only ever
That it
I've only
things to do
ever
with that mic
listened.
only, though, isn't it? Or that headset.
Yeah, the headset. Yeah, but
Uh,
I've had you can listen to 4D audio in any headset,
Yeah.
which if you just look it up on YouTube, it's pretty cool. I don't know how it's gonna work with. I never had 3D audio before. I've only ever heard 4D. So
Yeah.
uh, yeah, that's everything. So with regards to the
should
actual
be interesting.
PlayStation 5, but we did get over 25 games announced.
Oh, lovely.
So I did write as much of them as I think I have them all. So we'll start with the GTA kind of
Yeah.
5 deal that they got.
So Rockstar have actually just published a article here about the GTA 5 coming to new console. Just reading quickly through, they're going to be adding in. Obviously, it looks like they've improved their engine, as in they've added more technical improvements and visual upgrades. So they'll be definitely taking full advantage of that new PS5 GPU. Um, and obviously there's smaller information that came along with it, saying that PS4 it's actually going to be free for the first 3 months of the launch of the PS5. So we are saying that the GTA 5 will not be arriving
Yeah, so that's
uh,
if you think
till the second half of next year.
if you think about it, what if it comes out like November time, you're gonna have it free for November, December, and January. So the people that get it at Christmas can start download it on Christmas and still have January to get it done as well.
Yeah, now that depends. It depends. Is it free for the first 3 months when it gets released, or is it when the PS5 is released? That's the thing. I don't think they've officially said. It's actually, hold on, I'm reading it here. There will be a new standalone version for GTA Online in the second half of 2021, which
No,
will be available for free exclusively on PS5 for the first 3 months.
so the second half will be from July onwards. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Of next
I'd
year?
say, if we're going with Rockstar calendar time, it's going to be August to maybe November.
I mean,
Because they like to release their games around August, September.
Reece, do you think a 1 million on your PlayStation every month of GTA money is enough to actually make you go back and play it?
No, definitely not. Fuck that.
I know.
It's just like, sure you're going back. It's just
It's
them
good.
flying bikes, man. I can't deal with them.
You
Well,
go.
obviously,
Can't.
if you look at it this another way, this is really bad news. In the terms of people hoping the new GTA 6 game will come out,
Yeah.
because this shows that all their work is now going into the new console on GTA 5. I understand the GTA Online and all that, but my God, we are in dire need of a new GTA game. It's
Well,
been what, 8 years?
No
yeah.
more flying bikes. No.
Oh,
Yeah. Spawn into to death. So
yeah.
the alright, I'm just gonna list out the games I got to write down. So we
Yep.
had Spider-Man,
Yep. That
Miles,
Miles Morales.
Morales.
Yeah, if you know your comic books, you know that I believe it's comic books. Miles Morales was in them. So this is not wouldn't be really much of a surprise to many people seeing a Spider-Man game with Miles Morales as the main protagonist.
Gran Turismo 7. So
Oh wow, a PS5 release without a Gran Turismo. Sorry.
I played Gran Turismo 6. Like from the graphics comparison, like the Gran Turismo 6 graphics are still really good. Like they're not old. Like
Yeah, like, even today, if you put them against the
it's
games
not.
that you
It's
get
actually still
now,
Gran Turismo
it's still
Sport.
great.
So
Yeah, if you actually, yeah, like you said earlier, I mean, you were saying it during the video was you put the graphics of that game up to any other game at the moment, and they will probably surpass it. It's obviously they don't have much to do in it.
the
It's a
driving
racing game.
games in general have serious graphics though. Like,
Yeah, and you'd hope they would, especially that the new Need for Speed looks quality as well. On the graphics side.
is anyone gonna
Did you
play?
show that?
No, that wasn't
Sorry,
shown.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Is anyone gonna pick up the return in Ratchet and Clank? Rift Apart. The
Might.
for the for the basically just copying Fortnite here, aren't they?
Yeah.
They did Rift first.
I'll definitely get it. It's a game I played. It's actually my first ever PS2 game I ever played. So definitely, I'll definitely buy. And my mom actually still plays the old Ratchet and Clank since PS2. She still plays it. She'll definitely enjoy the new Ratchet and Clank.
I
I
think
think I might.
go on, Reece.
So I think I might pick it up. I don't know. It's like kind of hard to know, especially since I'm not too big into single player games. But it would be very nostalgic to play another
Was there
Ratchet
a
and Clank
release
game.
date on the Ratchet and Clank?
We have No,
2021 was it?
Didn't say. Oh, I thought it would have said holiday 2020 or
something like that. Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
There's the next one we got was Project. Is it Antenna?
Atia, I think it
Antenna.
was.
We thought it was Tomb Raider, and then it just started going down some whole different path, and we're like, well, Tomb
Then
Raider.
then
This
she's
is
just
Tomb Raider.
flying around. It's like, oh, okay, that's not Tomb Raider.
I'd,
Uh,
the only way to describe that is the only way to completely understand that is go check that one out yourself. The next one is the cat simulator, which is called Stray, and this is. I was watching this and it's like, what is this game gonna be like?
yeah. It's just
Like,
you following around as a cat. He's like, yes, this is the game we all needed. We needed
you're
to be a
surrounded
cat.
by robots, like, and you're a cat.
Yeah.
It's like, not great of a game idea, to be fair.
The cat lovers are gonna fucking dive delving deep
Well,
into
I think
whatever the hell that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this was like one of the first games, or since obviously with Spider-Man Gran Turismo, this will be released in 2021. I can't see this unless we get more information about the game. I can't see this being a major success. Now, then again, most people like independent. Most people like to buy independent games. So you might enjoy it. But at the moment, I think there's a lot of games going to be coming out that will overwhelm that game.
There's another game
Yeah, for sure.
that I can't remember much about, and which is probably not a good thing. I think it was called The Returnal or something like that.
Returnal, yeah, that was like I thought it was like Alien Isolation kind of.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like a horror game.
Yeah, so your one was just going around with like the hazmat suit and shooting kind of what like see to believe as aliens. Well, from what I seen, like obviously we need more. We haven't seen much of it, but
We got a decent trailer for Sackboy though. We thought it was just gonna be a Little Big Planet, but it was Sackboy's fucking Big Ass Adventures or something it was called.
It was actually
to
decent.
be fair, yeah, I haven't seen it. I forgot all about Little Big Planet, so I was a bit surprised to see it.
They just
It's not
Yeah.
fine though. We get it for free.
yeah, exactly. Everything, and you're never gonna play that game until it comes out for free. There
Yeah.
was the first game that really piqued me interest was Destruction All Stars, which was
Yeah.
just like if you ever played Dirt Showdown and Rocket League mixed together. I don't know if Dirt Showdown is like had like a mode in it where you did like demolition derbies. So this is basically what this was. So this game looks daily, and I hope it comes to PlayStation 4 as well, so I can try it out there.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Reese, you were very happy to see that kind of game.
Look very exciting to that game. It just looks so good. It looks so fun, like There's nothing like I like, especially since multiplayer. Like when you're in the car, you smash the shit out of each other. It looks like the cars have different abilities or something,
Yeah,
or different. I don't know, something like that. And then you can also get outside the car, and from what I've seen, there was a character that had some sort of ability. It was like kind of like a boost for jump or something like that. So
Yeah.
it does look very good. It's gonna be quite fun. I will
Mm-hmm.
definitely be playing that when it comes out.
yeah, Sam.
Uh,
The next one that popped up was called Kenna Bridge of Spirits. I think
I
this
can't
was
remember.
was this
This
the
wasn't
one
one I
with
can't
the it was like a story game
Oh
with the
yeah.
little black balls that was following around. Was that not that one?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, yeah. Looks decent. I like the way. To be honest, most of these games are obviously PS Studios games,
Yeah.
so you get a lot of independent kind of developers making games. It's nice to see that PlayStation have obviously obviously put money into making independent developers release games for them. So it'd be interesting to see games like Hannah, Stray, Project Atia. All these games come out and see how they do.
Goodbye
The art style is
Volcano
pretty
High.
interesting. Though.
So, goodbye, Volcano High.
Fucking
I think this
furry
is a type of
Yeah, very
yeah.
similar. This game. What was
I think
this?
I think the less said about this from a trailer standpoint,
Uh,
just about.
I say though, the game's got style.
It's weird. I was like, I don't
Yeah.
want to. I don't want to say the game is shit. Even though I haven't even played it,
Yeah,
but I don't.
doesn't really make a lot.
It
No,
looked
it doesn't appeal to me.
it looked a bit odd. And speaking about odd,
Oh, segue.
Odd World is back with a game called Soulstorm. Now I played the original Odd World when I was on the original PlayStation, and
Yeah.
when I was only a chunkler, and I was petrified of that game. Absolutely terrified. His
Yeah, like
his laugh still haunts me dreams. So I don't want to see a return to this. I wish he was gone. And this
like
one in
we were only
particular.
born when this game came out the first time.
This game in particular, just everything around it, I was just like, Jesus Christ, how is this game a child's
Yep.
platform game? And then he had like these little fellas walking around with him, and they're all just dying. And I was like, why would you follow this fella if he's gonna die? Like,
I thought that was the best part.
dying in
It's just
horrific
like
ways. He's
there
fine.
must have been like at least 20 or 30 of them, and this fucking blade comes out of nowhere and just chops them all to bits. It's like, what the fuck? Oh.
And
That
next one.
Ghostwire Tokyo.
Ooh, yeah, I like the look of this. This is something I'll actually play. I don't know what I have like a lot of Resident Evil vibes off it. But interesting to see. I remember I think I was watching this at the last E3. It's definitely one that definitely appealed.
Yeah, it looks
Uh,
pretty insane.
I'll quickly just go through the ones that I don't remember much about, which was Jet the Far Shore. I can't remember much about that one.
No.
We get Astro
Which one was
Playroom
the
again.
food one?
The food one was called Bug Snack. That's it.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
What else did we? Did just NBA 2K fucking 21 again. Same thing comes back.
Yeah, obviously, it's amazing how they have basketball in this game. It's just crazy how they implement it.
Pragmata. Do you see that? I can't remember much about that one.
No, I actually left the stream prior to Deathloop.
And Solar Ash again. There's a couple of games that just kind of seemed very similar, and I think they should have spaced them out a bit. There's a lot of them. Like,
Yeah.
the ones that I left are the ones are like the ones that look good. So the first one out on the list going down is Godfall. You know, I remember looking this game up before, and because I remember seeing.
Yeah, is that the MMO?
Yeah, it's the MMO. It's Gearbox's MMO. I don't know if it's their first MMO.
Yeah.
It might.
It's going to be released on
be good,
PS5 and Windows.
Yeah, I didn't. I remember seeing it for Windows. I didn't think it was coming to PlayStation.
Did he say
That's
December 2020 will be the release date? But we'll see if it gets pushed back or not. Most games get pushed back at the moment.
For all of the trailers, that one was the one that like showed literally just gameplay, and it looked like it was well on.
Yep.
Like, so, if you like your MMOs, did you think of it from just the trailer?
What was it? Sorry, my sister walked in there. Which game?
You know, the Godfall one.
Oh yeah, the Godfall looked absolutely amazing. Really want to know, like, is it actually an MMO?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Because if it's an MMO, I think that's just gonna be a lot better. Because obviously I'm not the craziest into the single player, but
it's an action role playing game.
mm,
So if
like
it's it doesn't really say if it's an MMO. That's the thing. I can see it being an MMO.
It looked like it because the way
Yeah.
they were saying like
Yeah, it's gonna have multiplayer in it, so it looks like you'll have
mastering
Yeah.
gods and stuff. I kept saying.
yeah.
yeah, the fighting system actually looks pretty sick in it. Like,
Yeah.
No,
pretty well done.
and the people who made this, they've worked on Destiny 2. So
Yeah.
like I have a feeling it's gonna be a good MMO game.
yeah, definitely should be. Definitely one to look out for. Did it have a date on?
At the moment, the initial release date is just at the holiday season,
2021 or 2020?
2020 this year.
Alright, grand. Not too bad, so we might be able to play it on PS4.
No, I don't
If
think so.
you're- It depends. Like some
No.
games might be on PS4, then some might just be exclusive to PS5 alone.
Yeah, they incentivize you to buy it. Like
Exactly.
Hitman 3,
Uh,
that better be on the two of them. Like, that has to kind of be like
I think
Uh,
it should be.
what was it? Sorry, say that again.
Hitman 2 should be on PlayStation 4 as well. Like, or
No, Hitman 2
3.
is already.
Hitman
Yeah,
3,
yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I don't think it's a game that you'll exclusively just get for PS5. Like the graphics, obviously, the levels are going to be a bit more bigger, and that it really all depends on the PS4, if it can hold that capacity. Let's say, I think what they might do is they reduce the graphics, let's say, down for PS4, and obviously have the same level kind of design, which they'll have to do anyway. And then PS5, they'll have a lot of room to work with the new engine. But yeah, I'm excited. Hitman's probably my second favorite franchise ahead of Splinter Cell. Sorry, Splinter Cell will be my favorite franchise, and then Hitman. So I'm excited to see a Hitman 3 game.
The next one I have down is Little Devil Inside. I can't remember this one either. I should just.
That was the Dave one.
Oh yeah, that was that. This is why I didn't cross that now because this one looks like I would play this one because just a little fella just going around absolutely destroying everything. Fucking shut up left, right, and centre. And he doesn't have phased at all about these big ass monsters, and he just like stabs them and goes up and starts blowing off their heads and shit. This trailer is deadly. I
It's
highly
like a fucking
recommend checking
penguin
it
or
out.
something.
Yeah, he just doesn't give a fuck. Like
Oh god.
the next one I have down is Demon Souls, which was the Dark Souls demon version.
It's
The,
you know what it
Oh
is.
yeah.
The company that are making this it's like it's actually inspired by Dark Souls and Bloodborne.
yeah, he was very
So
obvious in the trailer.
yeah,
And
like,
then
when I
it's
seen the
got
word Souls, it's like this is a Dark Souls ripoff.
yeah, so there'll be lots
Um,
of people that would love that game anyways. The next one I have that we are all really interested in trying to kind of figure out what the fuck it which was Deathloop. From what we've
um,
kind of
yeah,
understood, it's a multiplayer game where there's assassins that are trying to kill you
Oh
while
yeah.
you're trying to kill a target, which you get 8 of when you have to do it within a night. So I think I think we came up that it was some sort of multiplayer game, but if it's a multiplayer game and that's happening, that sounds deadly,
Yeah.
but
Don't
extremely
think I've played
difficult.
in this multiplayer.
Imagine all these people trying to hunt you down while you're doing that. Like,
Yeah. Like 8 people as well. That's gonna be insane. And I wonder if like different assassins will have different skills,
yeah, yeah,
different abilities. That'd be pretty interesting to see.
different weaponries or something.
Mm.
We have two more, which is Village Resident Evil. Did you see it?
Oh yeah.
Did you
yeah. I actually never got to see the Resident Evil.
yeah,
Did you?
it kind of just came out of nowhere. I did not think it was going to be a Resident Evil trailer, and then
No.
it's just some old man getting taken away. And then he was alive, and he was just going around, and he was just doing that shit. So I know
Don't know how he survived that. But
Resident Evil is just mad in general. Like the last game was just mad. Just
yeah.
so there'll be another entry into that franchise because everyone was giving out that they're only keep making remakes, so now they have a new game. And the very last one, which is uh, I think they announced before that they were making a new one, which is Horizon Forbidden West. It's called.
Yep.
So they already announced that they were. I think they announced they were making a new one, but we got a trailer anyways, and it's the same character, but then she's in future America or past. I don't know what the timeline is of
Yeah, I
that game,
wasn't too sure.
but she's in America and the frontiers and doing kicking shit, kicking taking ass of names and of robots. Some
Yeah.
There's a lot of new ones in it actually that I seen. There was a crocodile.
Like mammoth ones and shit.
Yeah. So the
Those
first
those are
game is
big.
I didn't play. I played some of it. I didn't get through to the end of it. It just never really caught me fully. But I do know it is a good game. Like so, it will be. If I ever get around to finishing the first, I'll definitely play that one. So before we finish up, lads, any final thoughts on the PlayStation 5?
Um,
Yeah.
go on.
Why the
Yeah,
fuck is
yours.
there dog hand puppets eating strawberries in that game? We didn't
Uh,
talk
What?
about.
Uh, oh yes, this
bug
game, Bug
bugs
Snacks,
bug snacks. Yeah,
the
that
most
game is
horrifying game of 2020.
where
Like what the actual
at
fuck?
night the evil food comes and gets you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and
like, oh
then
look at all these strawberries in the daytime, looks so good, and now all of a sudden you see onions and fucking
yeah,
donuts forming together to make some monster. I'm like, oh sweet Jesus.
You
it's great.
just
Like you see these little strawberries. They grow up there. They get eyes, and they're walking along nice and quiet, peaceful. And then next minute, this big fucking puppet dog yo comes over and just grabs it, and shoves it in his mouth. Like, what the fuck?
Uh,
I can't wait to see actually more about that game actually with all the things and
yeah,
so is it, I thought it was just going to be like PlayStation's version of Animal Crossing, but no,
Yeah.
it's some like survival horror food game.
And
yeah.
then there's the one point he's like wearing the strawberries. Like what the fuck?
I'd say like I am. It shows a lot of promise. Like the games like Destruction All Stars, they show all really good promise with their the idea. So I'm obviously hoping to see plenty more games being announced towards the end of the year for the PS5 because if the price is as big as we all expect it to be, it's going to you're gonna have to have a lot of games to entice people to buy the PS5.
Mm.
Yeah. How much do you think it's going to cost?
Now that there is two designs, I don't think we mentioned it, but there's two designs of
did,
the
yeah.
PS5. So there is the disc version, and then there is the non-disc version, which I
The
think
digital.
I feel like the digital version will come, which is the non-disc version. I think that will come with the headset and all those stuff. So I think we'll get a bundle, and I think the full bundle, which is the 3D headset, the charging set with the two controllers, and the controller obviously, and I think I don't know who else, a HD camera. I think you're looking at just under 1,000 for all of that. And then I say the control. I say the console probably around 550, 600.
Yeah, probably. I
Yeah,
hope
much
it's
better
not more than
erased.
500.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's around that. Like definitely digital one. I think can be like maybe 50, maybe 100 less. I wouldn't say any more than that. But as you were saying earlier on, like they're just trying to get rid of discs and stuff. So be interesting to see how many people just decide to actually pick up the digital one.
Alright, then that's everything.
Yep.